The Grand Canyon is a natural phenomenon that arouses admiration for its impressive beauty, but at the same time, it holds an enigma that deeply intrigues us. This place has a special quality, a feeling of mystery that leads us to question what enigmas are hidden behind its imposing walls. We are not alone in our intrigue. There are others who are also attracted to this enigma. The possibility of a find could transform our understanding of this wonder and reveal its deepest secrets. For many centuries, the Grand Canyon has held sacred significance for various Native American tribes. The Havasupai, who have resided in the region for generations, consider it a portal to heaven or the underworld. For them, heaven represents a state of eternal bliss and perfect harmony with nature, while the underworld is a place of suffering and punishment reserved for the wicked. According to their belief system, the souls of the deceased must pass through the canyon on their journey to their ultimate destination. This place has a dimension that transcends the physical for these tribes. It constitutes a spiritual site where the past and the present intertwine. The geological particularities and spectacular views of the canyon play a fundamental role in their beliefs and traditions, shaping their cultural identity. The Grand Canyon is a natural wonder that took millions of years of erosion and geological activity to form. About 5 million years ago, a lake was created by a natural dam filled with sediment in northern Arizona. When the lake was drained, the Colorado River began to erode the rock, creating the canyon we know today. Erosion, along with wind and water, has shaped this stunning landscape full of canyons, ravines, and other unique features. This process has created a place of exceptional beauty and complexity, demonstrating the power of nature in all its splendor. Long before humans were present in the area, our idea about when humans arrived in America could be wrong. Footprints found in White Sands National Park suggest humans could have been here about 23,000 years ago, much earlier than previously thought. This discovery is exciting and could change our perspective on history. Although it is not definitive proof, experts believe it could indicate that the first humans arrived in the New World much longer ago than we imagined. This find has caused quite a stir in the archaeological community, with some even calling it the Holy Grail of anthropology and archaeology. The footprints found in White Sands National Park are changing everything. They are the first evidence that humans were in America much earlier than we thought. But the Grand Canyon also has an amazing geological history. Using thermochronology, scientists have discovered that the western and eastern halves of the canyon could have experienced different geological events due to the breakup of the supercontinent Rodinia 700 million years ago. This created the Great Unconformity, a gap in Earth's rock record that has baffled geologists. However, researchers at the University of Colorado Boulder are working hard to solve this mystery. According to a recent study in the journal Geology, the time lost in the geological history of the Grand Canyon may have been caused by earthquakes during the breakup of Rodinia. The earthquakes carried rocks and sediments into the ocean, creating the gap we see today. The Grand Canyon is like a history book, allowing us to see secrets hidden for billions of years. Canyon-obsessed explorer G. Kincaid took one last boat ride down the Colorado River before it closed to visitors. He spotted strange spots in the sediment formation and decided to investigate. He stopped his boat and ventured out on foot, without a clear path. He soon made an astonishing discovery: steps carved into the rock leading to a man-made entrance. The surprising thing was that the hidden passage was covered in hieroglyphs from ancient Egypt. In the Grand Canyon, of all places, Kincaid was amazed, as it was thought no one had been there before. Intrigued, he entered with his flashlight, and realized that the tunnel extended far into the distance, presenting an unprecedented opportunity for discovery. As he progressed through the passage, Kincaid became more and more surprised. He found intricate carvings, artifacts, and treasures from centuries past. It was as if he had gone back in time. He discovered an ancient underground city that had remained hidden for a long time. Fascinated by this discovery, he was determined to unravel all the mysteries of it. Joe Rogan recently talked about this on his podcast. Long before anyone knew about the Grand Canyon, there were people who lived right beneath it. Kincaid had discovered an entire underground city. The main passage was wide, with rooms reaching impressive sizes. But most surprising was the thickness of the walls, a feat of engineering that defied comprehension. He couldn't understand how something like that could have been built. As he continued exploring, Kincaid found barns with shells and seeds, kitchen areas, and a large dining room in the underground city. But the most amazing thing was its design and size. The rooms were enormous, some 30 by 40 feet square, with ceilings converging in the center. And most surprising, the walls were 3 feet 6 inches thick, defying understanding of the era in which it was built. Additionally, Kincaid discovered unusual artifacts, such as copper metal tools, a technology that should not have existed in that area at that time in history. Fascinated by his discovery, Kincaid called it the Citadel and requested financial and logistical support from the Smithsonian. Professor S.A. Jordan arrived with a team of 40 scientists and researchers to assist in the exploration and excavation. It was soon revealed that the underground city had a planned, symmetrical layout, not just a random set of rooms and tunnels. It was a city with a clear purpose. The Citadel was inhabited by an advanced civilization that lived there for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. They were much more sophisticated than the native tribes of the area. Some scientists believe they could have come from Egypt or Asia due to advanced artifacts found in the Citadel, which suggests it was a warrior barracks. Theories about its origin are intriguing. After their astonishing discovery at the Citadel, Kincaid and Professor Jordan sought further support from the Smithsonian Institution to continue their research. However, their request was rejected and, soon after, both disappeared without a trace. The government intervened and banned access to the area, raising suspicions about possible cover-ups. Additionally, in other parts of the world, legends about giant skeletons have also arisen, leading to intriguing discoveries in Oklahoma, where skeletons up to 7 or 8 feet tall were found, defying expectations. As with what happened at the Grand Canyon, the Smithsonian was apparently called in to examine these finds. But when it comes to the Smithsonian and unusual discoveries, things often take a strange turn. While some claim the giant skeletons were sent to the Smithsonian for further examination, others say there is no record of this ever happening. It is believed that evidence of these giant skeletons was also suppressed. In 1909, the Arizona Gazette published a shocking theory that shook the world of archaeology. According to the article, it was possible that the Egyptians had crossed the Pacific Ocean and made their home in the canyons of the Grand Canyon. The evidence found apparently showed that a mysterious cave that could be in Egypt dated back to the time of Ramses. This isn't the kind of news you hear every day, so it's not surprising that the article generated a lot of attention. Many people became fascinated with the idea that the ancient Egyptians could have traveled to America and set up camp in one of the world's most spectacular natural wonders. However, shortly after this theory spread, it simply disappeared. It was said that none of this had actually happened and the article was nowhere to be found. People around the world were left confused about what to believe, which only adds to the issue here. Presence. There is something that is being hidden. All of this points to the ancient Egyptians being an important part of the history of the Grand Canyon, but the real evidence has been suppressed by those in charge. Which side of the divide are you on? Do you think there is any truth to the findings? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.